We may be in second place, but our recent form has been poor. The offense has gone stagnant despite the top 2 goal scorers in League One. We're averaging just 1 goal per game in our last 9 matches. We've got to do something different, and we've got a brand new formation to get this offense jump-started here on Peterborough United, rising to new heights, only at Total FIFA Career Mode. We've spent months in first place, but our recent poor form has dropped us down to second with a 4-point deficit behind Charlton Athletic, the largest gap we've had to overcome since the beginning of the season. Welcome back to Peterborough United, rising to new heights. This is episode 9. While you're here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me if you don't already. Follow us on Twitter at TotalFIFACM, and don't forget to check out our sponsors, SoccerWonderkids.com. Listen, we got to do something about this offense. Yeah, we're leading the league in goals scored by a mile, but it's dropped off a cliff in the last 9 games, just 9 goals. That's not going to get it done for any team, let alone with one who has as bad a defense as we do. It's just been a nightmare. 2 wins, 2 draws, 5 losses in our last 9 games, and that's why we're sitting in second place. So what are we going to do about it? We got a brand new formation, and we're going to focus on the offense. Now, if you've been watching our career, you know we've used primarily a 3-5-2. I like the 3 backs because defense is almost impossible to play. But what I've found is it doesn't matter how many defenders you put in there, how many you pack in the box. The computer's going to score. They're going to score. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. So the best way to keep them from scoring is to keep the ball and keep the pressure on. How many times have you played a down table team in career mode? A bottom of the table team who comes out and presses like stamina's not a thing and dictates the pace of the game, gets a couple cheap goals, and you end up losing. Well, how do they do it? The reason is the pressure. So we're going to flip the script, and we're going to flip this formation upside down, and we're going to dictate the pressure. We are going to dictate the pace and the pressure of these games, and yeah, it's going to leave our back end exposed. That's what she said. But we're giving up goals anyway, so what do we have to lose? And if I've got to win games 4-3, so be it, because it's not working anyway. So that's what's going to happen to this formation. We are going to go 2 in the back. Yes, 2. 2 in the back. We're going to base this off of a 4-3-3 holding, but we're going to move some guys around a little bit, pinch them in a little, and what this is going to end up doing is replicating the system that Pep Guardiola runs currently at Manchester City, but has run in a lot of other places. They end up being really in a 2-back set with the wing backs, the full backs out wide, really playing more like midfielders. These guys play basically as wide midfielders. Well, we can't quite tell them to do that in FIFA when they're listed as a left and right back, so we're going to just set them up as left midfielders and right midfielders. So those midfielders are going to pinch up and not be quite as wide, and we're going to have still the holding midfielder, and then you're going to have the attacking midfielder on the left and the right center mid there, and we're going to set these settings so that the holding midfielder is staying back really, and the central midfielder is coming back on defense, and then we're going to pinch these wings in from the outside, and that's going to give us a nice tight formation where these midfielder wingback type guys can get forward, they can stay wide, and you're going to see some times when you've got bunches out on the outside where you've got the winger and the midfielder almost standing right next to each other, but it works really well because then you've got options. So we're going to pair these tactics with the press after possession loss. And this is where you press for the 7 seconds after you lose possession, and that really helps you get possession back. Now, it does say that this is going to affect your fatigue of your players, but it really doesn't all that much. You can't do constant pressure. Your guys will be dead by halftime, but this really doesn't affect it all that much, so it's highly effective. and then we're going to move our line real high up the pitch so that we can dictate this deep in our attacking zone, and that way when we do lose possession, hopefully we can get it back and get right back on the attack. So now that you've seen it, you're going to get to see how this formation plays out, and we're going to use it for this entire video regardless of how it works out, so we'll see. Starting off with Gillingham, they're down in the table, and right away you can see sort of the numbers we have here, and we've got them surrounded. Oh, and a decent shot, but just wide by Johan Hove. Again, we should be dominating possession with this formation and these tactics. We should be able to hold on to it, find a good shot as you see. Ricky J. Jones, oh, trickles in. It wasn't clean, but you saw him cutting from the wing and nobody over there because their defense just had one too many guys to try and mark. And this wasn't the cleanest goal. Oh, it was deflected, okay. Off the goalkeeper's arm, off a post, off another post, we take a 1-0 lead. 34th minute in possession again. Gonna try and build something here, and you can see, look at all these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, we 8. You got a guy back there for if we lose possession or if we get in a jam there. I mean, you know, we're really up far ahead, and that does leave the defense exposed. But look at what it does on offense. Just too many guys for the defense to mark as Jacob Kaminski buries it. You can just see that we've got them overloaded. We've got the opposing defense overloaded, and that's going to give us options. It's going to help us hold on to possession. It's going to help us get good, clean looks. A few minutes later, up ahead, Ricky J. Jones. Nothing fancy or tactical about this. He's just faster. Does he have an angle? No. Looking for somebody. Giles. Oh, deflected, blocked. Giles again. Can he get there? No. But plenty of offensive chances late in the first half, looking for a third. This is what happens when we've got this possession. We can just wait it out. Even if they're going to park the bus on us, we've got options now. As you'll see, Ricky Jade up ahead again. Finds the net. Ricky J. Jones with his second of the game. Second in the first half, just gets behind his man. And that one's a lot cleaner than the first one. Had to fight for it a little bit. You gotta love seeing that. So going into halftime, 3-0. This has been a pure domination here into the second half, looking to add to it. Ricky Jade again, no problem. The hat trick for the captain, Ricky J. Jones. Walk it out, son. This has been an offensive onslaught here. Now again, Gillingham is not very good, so take it with a grain of salt how this will go against the better teams. But so far so good on offense. Now, what's it going to do to us on defense? Well, it hasn't hurt us yet, but you see the turnover there, and now they've got numbers. I've only got 2 guys back. We know the issues in FIFA 21 with defensive midfielders not tracking back, and we get no help there. And this is a red flag for me. I don't know if this is going to be a formation we can use non-stop, or in a situation like this where I'm up 4-0, maybe I should switch formations into something more defensive in the future. But we're sticking with it just because we want to test this out, and we've got a 3-goal lead still. Make it 2 goals. As you see the back line getting exposed a little bit, so fatigue is going to be an issue. As the defense, because you've got them pushed so far up the pitch, when there's some kind of counterattack, the defense really has to sprint back. So my defenders' stamina is really getting pretty low. That coupled with there only being 2 of them, and that's going to be a factor. Not a factor in the result of this game. Peterborough 4-2. Ricky J. Jones with the hat trick. No issues. Pretty dominant game, and I think we learned a little bit about this formation. Heading now on the road to Swindon Town, another down table squad. As you see, we are 2 points out of first place behind Charlton Athletic, scoring goals at will, and Swindon is down table, so it's a similar kind of matchup. A little give and go. Boom! Tony Thomas to Harvey Giles and back to Tony Thomas, a youth academy connection. And that's about as clean as you're going to get. You got to love seeing that on offense. That's a great start. 35th minute building again. We see the numbers again. Isaac Johansson over to Kaminski. No problem finding the net there. Jacob Comiskey loving the new formation coming in from that right midfield position, and nobody accounts for him. Everybody's marking somebody. Nobody's left to mark Comiskey. Virgil de Kruger looking like a genius so far. Just before the half, oh, Comiskey making another run, taking himself, look for somebody. Giles, can he follow? Ricky Jade, oh, just high. Just over the crossbar for Ricky Jade. Or wide, I guess it was wide. So close to a 3-0 lead at the half. Into the second half, 53rd minute. Swindon Town on the attack. Not enough defensive help. Gotta get back, don't get back. This is going to be a problem, isn't it? This is to be expected. I mean, we're not terribly shocked by this. If you're going to run a formation like this, you have to just hope, the good outweighs the bad. You're not going to get a lot of clean sheets, running with 2 back and everybody up the pitch. But we can score at will. Jacob Comiskey. His second of the day, wide open. You got one guy marking 2 people. He doesn't mark either one of them. That's just bad defense. 3-1, Peterborough United. Trying to go for a 4th. Could we have 2 straight 4-goal games? Could we have 2 straight hat tricks? Yes! The unlikely scoring hero of the day, Jacob Comiskey. Jacob Comiskey with the hat trick. That is 2 hat tricks in 2 games for this squad. Ricky Jade last game against Gillingham, and Jacob Comiskey here at Swindon Town with the hat trick, up 4-1, trying to run out the clock. Nope, we're going to give up another one. I can't blame that one on the formation. That was a set piece. We had plenty of dudes there. That's just they decided they were going to score, and we couldn't play any defense. Also, remember, our defense isn't that good. Our defensive players aren't that good, so that's not helping. Jacob Comiskey with the hat trick. Peterborough, another 4-2 victory. You can see a totally different style of football with this formation. Up-tempo, lots of scoring, lots of possession. It does get us back even at the top of the table, sitting at 63 points after 32 games, even with Charlton Athletic, and really those 2 squads pulling away from the rest of the pack. Now, the transfer deadline is almost over, so we are going to make a move, and we're going to, you saw last episode we sold off Jack Taylor. We got a little money to work with. We're going to go after Will Papaga, which is he's a winger. He's an attacking player with some speed. He's a little raw. He's got some growth in front of him, but it'll give us some depth on the offensive front, particularly if we're going to play all these offensive players at times and have some stamina issues. So it's going to be good to get some depth. All right, back at home hosting MK Dons, and this is a good test because they are closer to the top of the table. They're sitting in that top half. But no test early on. 37th minute, we find the net right in front. There's Tony Thomas again, playing in one of those attacking midfield roles, front and center, and we get a chance to go up 1-0. Late in the first half, can we make it 2? Trying to build something here. You can see we got options. Harvey Giles. Harvey finds the net. It isn't that clean, but it'll work. So we're going to take a 2-0 lead into the half thanks to Harvey Giles. Again, MK Dons is the best test yet. They're in the top half of the table, so this is a decent squad. As you see, Ricky J. Jones in the 53rd minute. He's going to do this one all himself. Yes! That's a fantastic goal because he had to make a move to get around a defender. Had to body him up a little bit. Look at this. Fights, keeps possession. Gotta love seeing that from the youngster. Virgil, pumped up. Really, 3-0 against a good team in the 74th minute. This is going smoothly. Or perhaps it's not. On the counter-attack, MK Dons building. No one getting back, trying to get some guys back manually. Slows it up a little bit, not going to be enough. We got a breakaway. A good angle. Oh, yeah, you saw that coming, didn't you? You saw that coming. Can't be shocked. You sort of feel these things coming if you play enough of these games. You feel the momentum. 3-1, but MK Don's running out of time. Crosses over. Another goal. Now they're piling it on quick. these stamina issues is something, the stamina issues on the back line towards the end of these games is something I'm going to have to address. I don't think it's from the pressure after possession loss tactic. It's from playing so high up the pitch and having to sprint back on any counterattack. And here's another one. Oh, this is a nightmare. This is an absolute nightmare. Up 3-0 with less than 20 minutes left, and we've given up the lead. What a devastating loss. And this is where I really should. Now, again, I want to use this formation for all these games just to test it out. But tactically speaking, when I get a 2 or 3 goal lead like that, particularly in the second half, I really should switch to something more defensive. I'm going to have to start doing that in the future. As you see, Harvey Giles just missed a last-ditch effort to squeeze 3 points out of this game. Does not happen. Virgil, mad, angry. We give up a hat trick now. Hat tricks galore these days. And a disappointing draw and a disappointing 1 point coming out against MK Dons. That's not going to get it done as we are chasing a League One title. But again, we're trying a little something out here with this formation, so we're being patient with it. Going on the road to Wigan Athletic. Shouldn't be too much of a challenge, but, you know, I've been wrong before. Sitting 2 points down now. That 1 point really hurt us as Charlton got the win. Early on, looking for a little something. Don in the black and pink, gotta love it. Ricky Jade, point blank. Oh, blocked. Right off the goalie's face, it looked like. In the face. A few minutes later, Harvey Giles building the attack. Somebody gonna come get him? No? Gonna shoot himself. Ooh, just wide. Just wide. Nobody wanted to come out and mark Harvey, so he went for it himself. 30th minute, still nothing. Isaac Johansson over the middle to Samuel Ricci. Up ahead to Ricky Jade. Oh, deflected again. Ethan Hamilton with the follow, blocked. 3 shots off, all blocked, unsuccessful. Into the second half, nothing. Ricky Jade coming from that wing where he loves to shine. Harvey Giles, oh, saved. Plenty of opportunities against Wigan, nothing to show for it. Nothing whatsoever. Ricky Jade again, tough angle, saved again. This goalkeeper is standing on his head for Wigan. 64th minute. Hamilton to Jones, looking for somebody, cuts inside. Foul, tripped, nothing. Hove, shot, great save. Look at the Wigan keeper, MVP performance so far on the day. Winding down, 86th minute, Wigan on the attack. We got 2 guys back. We're not outnumbered here. We're in formation, trying to play a little defense. That's a scary thought. Get the steal, turn it over immediately. Uh-oh, up ahead. Don't like this, don't like that. Hate that. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. 87 minutes of good defense. Tons of great opportunities on offense. Nothing to show for it. And then a defensive breakdown, a turnover. And we're down 1-0. Few minutes left to try and get it back. Got to get the ball back first. Not gonna matter. Not gonna matter if you do that and the whole team falls down. That's normal. That's how things go in real life. Jesus Christ, FIFA. This is going to be a devastating 2-0 loss after a really strong game. Plenty of attack. I don't feel like either one of these goals is really, truly a testament to this formation. Neither one was a counterattack. In both instances, we were kind of in set play there, so hard to tell there. We got plenty of offensive opportunities, just couldn't find the net. A 2-0 loss. Back home, taking on Shrewsbury. And you can see we're still 2 points back because Charlton didn't play another game yet, so now we're 2 points back and they've got a game in hand. That's not a good spot to be in. So we've got to start making some moves here. We need to start winning some ball games, getting 3 points. Isaac Johansson, that'll help. Isaac Johansson, fresh out of Iceland, burying the shot. Gotta love this angle. Great little pass. Boom. Good 1-0 lead, exactly what we needed. Right before the end of the half, Ricky Jade cutting wide, looking for the net. Ooh, good save. Puts it right on the goalkeeper. Into the second half, up 2-0 now. There was another goal there. We didn't have the clip of it. Here we go. Over to the middle. Hamilton to Giles. Yes, sir, making it 3-0. Plenty of offense in this game. Where was it last time out? Harvey Giles finding the net right in front. Oh, off the deflection. Threw the goalkeeper off. I'll take it. Beggars can't be choosers right now. Virgil, he'll definitely take it. Happy to be there. Winding down, trying to get a clean sheet. Could we get a clean sheet? FIFA's not going to let that happen. No way. Now, I've played way too many of these games for that to ever happen. Oh, not the formation's fault. That's just FIFA giving me a giant middle finger saying, no, you're not going to get a clean sheet. What do you think you're doing here? This is career mode, you idiot. You're not getting out of here with a shutout. This is your first day. 3-1, Peterborough over Shrewsbury, a good solid win. We needed those 3 points. Back on the road, heading to Northampton, and they're bottom of the table, 22nd place, I think, way down there. And we're back at the top of the table, 1 point up on Charlton, but again, they got a game in hand on us, so a precarious lead at best. Early on, 3rd minute, up ahead, great look, ooh, tough angle for Samuel Ricci, who's been our pivot. He's been our defensive midfielder for a lot of this season, but we've got him playing a little bit forward, mostly just so we can get more defensive players on the pitch. He's not really as much of an attacking player, but attacking formation full of more defensive kind of guys. It's something we're trying here. Looking good here. Jacob Kaminsky with another goal. Hadn't scored since his hat trick a few games ago. Getting back into action. Gotta love that, going near post, giving Peterborough a 1-0 lead here late in the first half. Into the second half, still 1-0, 76th minute. Good save by Bazunu to keep it there. And we're looking, they're getting the high press on. We're looking to get a little something. Oh, what does he do? Oh, gets blasted. What is happening? It just puts the ball down and then just, oh. He's not going to be able to walk for a week and possibly never have kids. Wasn't really relevant to the game, but it was fun to watch. A 1-0 victory for Peterborough United. We'll take it. Hey, we got our clean sheet. Got our clean sheet despite our efforts to give it away there at the end. One last game for this episode. Back home, taking on Plymouth Argyle, another bottom of the table team. And you can see we are 3 points up. So even though Charlton's got a game in hand, we've got a little bit of a buffer. Gotta keep it that way. Hopefully we can. Back at home, Plymouth Argyle on the attack here early on, trying to make something happen. Defense getting in the way, trying to clear it, can't quite. Building again, defense gotta keep their shape, unable. Can't blame that one on the formation. We had plenty of time to get back into position, and we just couldn't mark our man. Again, we're not very good on defense. We don't have a ton of skilled defensive players. Only having 2 out there on the pitch doesn't help, but it's not our strength. 19th minute, great little lob pass up ahead, Hove. Johan Hove with the great goal, a beautiful pass over the defenders, uses his head, 1 touch, 2nd touch, and through. A great goal to equalize here, and we're restarting at the 19-minute mark. 25 minutes. Plymouth back on the attack, tie game 1-1. Oh, off the post and right into the hands of Bazunu. Yeah, that's realistic FIFA. Great. 35th minute, up ahead to Jones. Buries it. Great pass, great goal, great finish. All around good offense. Celebrate, young man. You are having one hell of a season here. Hopefully that's the one that sticks. Great little pass from Giles. 1 touch again. Clean finish into the corner. No doubt about it. Ricky J. Jones pulling away with his league lead in goals. Into the second half here, 60th minute. Similar look. Giles up ahead to Hove. Looks for Isaac Johansson. Oh, just off the post. You can see him rattle the cage. Just wide. A glancing blow off the side. That might have been the one to ice it for us. It would have been nice. Instead, back on defense a few minutes later. Block deflected. Plymouth Argyle still in possession. Get your hand down and play some defense. What are you doing? So busy trying to get an offside call. We can't play defense. And Plymouth Argyle able to tie it up. Look at this. I don't think he was offsides. We had another guy back there. Stop trying to get a call and play some damn defense. 78th minute, Argyle back on the attack. Oh, you can see that pass coming. Through ball, nobody over there. Looked like a little bit in transition. Maybe the formation hurt us there, that it wasn't a full-on counterattack, but nobody out wide over there. And now we've got a desperate attempt to try and tie this thing up. 87th minute, up ahead. Great look for Ricci. Oh, just offsides. You noticed they weren't standing there with their hands up though. Into stoppage time, last ditch effort, trying to salvage a point. Can't lose this game, gotta get out of here with something. Thomas, up ahead to Hove. Johan Hove again, today's savior. And one thing I'll say about this formation, it's been a different guy every night. That's what she said. A different player every night coming through on offense because there's so many options up here. Johan Hove with the brace, and it looks like we are going to salvage a point here. That's not a good draw, but we will take it. We will take it. It's better than nothing, and we need every point we can get at this point of the season, even if it's a disappointing draw. So 7 games in this episode, 7 games with the new formation, and you're looking at 4 wins, 2 draws and a loss, which after the 9 games coming in that we talked about earlier in this episode is a dramatic improvement. Now, is this formation for permanent use? Probably not. It does leave you exposed, as you saw a little bit of. Maybe you can get away with it with stronger defenders. Hey, it's an improvement. The offense really stepped up after averaging just 1 goal per game over the previous 9. During this 7-game stretch, we averaged over 2.5 goals per game, so you can see at the very least it worked on offense. It also worked to get us back near the top of the standings. We are in first place. It's a little bit of a phony first place since Charlton has a game in hand on us, a 1-point lead, but with an extra game in our pockets is not exactly comforting. But first place is first place, points are points, and we are atop the table, and you can see securely in one of the 2 automatic promotion spots here, as we have a 12-point gap on Wigan for 3rd place. So we're in the driver's seat, but really want to go ahead and win League 1. Listen, this has been a great action-packed episode, lots of games, a new formation. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter at TotalFIFACM. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, but you made it through almost 30 minutes of video, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button now. Thanks for joining us on episode 9 of Peterborough United, Rising to New Heights. As always, this is Total FIFA.